Hello, this is Jim Michaels with the Hickory Heights Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I'd like to share with you just a short message from the Word of God. We've been studying over the past several lessons of talking about the Beatitudes that are mentioned in Matthew 5, beginning in verses 3, going down through at least verses 12. In our last study, we talked about blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. But now I want you to notice what he says in verses 10. He said, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It seems like if you live the type life that he mentions in the previous several verses, that you wouldn't be persecuted by the world, but nothing could be farther from the truth. If I'm poor in spirit, if I understand my bankrupt state and condition and the need that I have for salvation through Jesus Christ, if I can mourn because of that condition in my standing before God, if I'm humble and meek and lowly, if I hunger and thirst for righteousness and I'm willing to show mercy, if I'm pure in heart and if I'm busy as a peacemaker, it seems that I wouldn't suffer. But as I said, that is not going to happen. And he warns us that such will happen. If you would, I'd like for us to look at John 3. And I want you to notice something that he says in John 3, verses 19 through 21. He said, and this is the condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. He said, for everyone practicing evil hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his deeds should be exposed. But he who does the truth comes to the light, that his deeds may be clearly seen, and that they have been done in God. Now, the reason that people may persecute us is because they're in darkness. They walk in darkness. And as we live in light, and as we teach the light, then people despise us and hate us because of the fact that we're righteous and holy, and we're upright. And they're ungodly and unprincipled. That's the reason why we suffer persecution, is because of what we are, and really in essence of what they are. If they would turn to the Word of God, if they would live according to the Word of God, they could be righteous and holy as well. But as long as they're living in sin, as long as they're living in rebellion against God, those who are living righteous and holy lives, they're going to experience persecution because of the kind of people that we are. Not only do we live righteous, but we also expose the unrighteous or the evil deeds that those are guilty of who walk in darkness. But always walk in the light of the gospel of Jesus Christ. You'll be thankful that you did when life is over. Thank you so much.